Hello everyone, my name is Kosma from Nożosfera website, which you can easily translate into English as a knife zone. I would like to start a new series of videos, English-speaking videos, and I would like to present you some traditional European knives and Polish custom knives, because you cannot find too much information in English about those types of knives. Of course, there are lots of videos and reviews of knives made in China or in USA. Of course, I also got a lot of them, but I don't know. I don't want to make another videos which you can find in the web already. Okay, today I want to show you Richartz knives, and this is a very specific knife. As you see, very simple black plastic handle. There are some liners inside of it, specific blade shape like reverse tanto, well, like fin here near the tip. And I thought we bought it with my friends. That's why I got a lot of them, because I must now send it to my friends, to other collectors who bought them. And we were thinking, what was the purpose of this knife? I thought it was like a paper cutting knife, or opening letter knife, but a friend of mine named Kulervo from Polish knife forum, nozosfera.pl, sent me the information when it was made and for who it is made. So it's really interesting story. Yeah. So it wasn't a paper cutting knife. It was like the premium gentleman knife. It can sound crazy, but that's how it is. It was made like with the Pierre Cardin brand, like the fashion brand, and it's really interesting because it wasn't like Pierre Cardin wasn't paying Richartz. It was in another way. Richartz was paying Pierre Cardin to use their logo on their knives and sell it like for the guys who use suits every day, like an EDC knife for the gentleman. Problem was that this knife, probably because of the brand, which is really premium brand, was really expensive, and they haven't sold too much of them. These knives was more expensive than Victorinox knife, like Wenger knives and other companies, so people don't want to buy them. And that was the problem. They were selling it for 3 years in, as I said, 80s. And then they finished. As you can see, probably they produced much more than they sold. That's why after they stopped selling it like a Pierre Cardin knife, they haven't glued this thing here, and that's why you can have knife like this. Of course, they are not longer produced. Yeah, and you can see like the edge here. I thought also why it looks like this. Yeah, it's because they're probably take the piece of metal or plastic and printed like the logo and this colors on it and glued it like here. So that's how the knife looks. It has like reverse tanto blade, which you can compare to, for example, Benchmade 940 or the original Japanese Higo no Kami knife. You can find in the web some information that these knives were produced before 1964. Yeah, it's not true. They were produced, as I said, like in the 80s. So really simple knife. At the moment, really cheap knife. I saw some on eBay with high prices, but in Poland, some guy just sold a lot of them for like $2. So it was really cheap. And what's quite interesting, he shipped it like with this kind of paper, and I think it's like from the company when they were produced. They were probably packed like this, like in 15 or 20 of them, and so quite also interesting for the collectors. So this is how it looks. We can also compare it to other knives. I don't know, some popular Victorinox or Ontario Rat 2 knife. So now everyone probably know what's the size of this knife. I probably won't use it, just like for the collecting purpose. They will sit on the shelf, or maybe sometimes we'll cut some fruits or stuff like this, because as you see, the blade is really thin, so it cuts quite well. What's also interesting, this is slip joint knives, but as you know, sometimes slipjoint have a stop like here, and sometimes it doesn't. Even it can have more stops than one. Yeah, and this is slipjoint with one stop, so you can make it like this, it stops, and like this. Of course you can open it and close it without it, but you hear this specific sound like 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, so this is nothing special, but I think really interesting story, and this is how I want to start my English speaking video series. And as I said, in another videos I will present you other knives, folding knives from all over the Europe, and also Polish custom knives, probably mostly fixed knives. Yeah, and we can also make another comparison with German knife. This is Mercator, probably one of the most famous traditional German knives. Also interesting knife because the Polish company named Gerlach made the knives with a project that was inspired by Mercator, and probably someday I will show you also this Polish Gerlach knife. Okay, thank you very much. I hope you like it. Sorry for all of the mistakes I'll make while talking in English, but yeah, I hope that these videos will be interesting to you, and I will show you some knives that you haven't seen before, or I will give you some information that you haven't known about. This is all for today. See you.